Wait. You can go.
Welcome to the Playground Chat, guys. This is episode 19. Back at it again. My name is Chuma. I'm with my brother here.
I go by the name of Ntshinga Time.
Sir.
Welcome to the best sports cast in the land. What's Gucci, my dog?
Chilling. Welcome, guys. Oh, thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. We've been seeing a lot of you. We're growing on our socials too. Thank you so much for the followings. Thank you for just following us, and just liking and subscribing and sharing the content out there and just supporting our channel. We really do appreciate it. This is the road to 200 subs. We're currently on 183, guys. Come on.
Let's push.
Let's push. Get us there. But yeah, eventful week. I had a good week. Very chilled. Nothing crazy on my side. How's your week been, bro?
It's been good, man. We're not rebuilding, but we're building, my coaching phase and my team. I brought my homie here. He's right out watching the podcast today. We're working on our team. A lot of things have happened internally at the club, but it's given me more responsibility, but I feel like there's no better man for the job. We are where we're at and where we're going to be because we are forward-thinking and innovative. And I think this year has been living proof of it, and we're going to continue that. So I'm motivated. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be in another week. It's been a good midweek of upsets, going from a week of good predictions to a week of bad ones to show you the landscape of football and landscape of just sport in general. The gaps have closed between the great teams and all teams are good now, and I think it's a big hit of technology. Even in the rugby, I feel like teams that were smaller are now getting up there, the Italies and things like that, because of the fact that the technology is up there. We can analyze, we can work. So in that sense, I feel like this week has been an eye-opener in terms of all sports and a great push for me, man, in terms of what I can do, what we're going to do, and what we need to do. You know what I mean? And I'm happy and I'm proud of what I've done so far, what we've done so far. We want everything. And we're going to try to document it for y'all. When we are playing the games and the results, we're going to try, God forbidding, and the producer giving us the opportunity to put it on. What's going on? Let's go. What's the news?
Let's get into the sports, man. Let's get into the sports.
What's the news?
Let's start it off with Walaza. This is a huge hit for South African athletics. A little bit on the boy. South Africa's wonder kid sprinter Bayanda Walaza has just become the 9th South African to dig under 10 seconds in the 100-meter, lowering the national under 20 mark in the process. The 19-year-old, a member of the 4 times relay, 100-meter relay, that won Olympic silver in Paris last year, crossed the line in 9.99 seconds. That's below the 10 second barrier. So this is currently the record
under 20s.
For under 20s. So a little bit on Bayana. Bayana was born and raised in Katlehong in Gauteng. In 2024, he made his history as the youngest South African to win an Olympic medal while still in high school. So this is quite a fast kid. Later that year, he dominated the World Athletics Under-20 Championships in Lima, Peru, claiming gold in both 100-meter and 200-meter events. Despite his hectic international schedule as a professional athlete, he obtained a bachelor's pass at Curro Hazeldean High School, earning a distinction in isiZulu. So this bro is very good as isiZulu. Walaza, though, chose to... He had international offers. Okay, this is where he becomes South African. He had international offers all around the globe. Universities, calling him, look, we'll sponsor you. And your brother chose TUT. Let me just read a quote here. TUT is not just a university. It is a community of champions. That was the boy. That's his motivation going to TUT. What do you have to... Any thoughts on the 20-year-old or 19-year-old?
For me, like back in the day, in my day, I used to be a sprinter. 100 and 200. I was better at the 200. I feel like if he does 100 and 200, I feel like he was a gold medal in the 200. It means more. 100, yes, he's the fastest man in the world. But in the 200, yeah, you got to work. I feel like it's good to have. I feel like Southern Africa is now showing that we're the sprint of Africa, and the guys in Kenya and Ethiopia have shown that the longer distances.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the guy Tebuho from Botswana,
Yes.
he's showing that the sprints are the 400-meter world record holder is our guy. So in the shorter distances, we're good. And I feel like there's a future there.
Funny record. Bayanda is actually named around those elites because his numbers. Luthando, the guy that you're talking about now.
From Tebuho.
From Tebuho.
Tebuho, yeah.
He ran a 9.91.
When he was that age?
No. Right now, currently. He ran a 9.91. This kid ran a 9.99.
Yeah, 9.99.
So when you're looking at the age difference and look, you're gonna start to talk about this is just not a normal kid, man. He's up there with the greats at this age. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. For me, when it comes to sprinting, I feel like we have a different. The second half's about to start here, but anyway, we have a difference in terms of like our facilities. We are built in an American style in South Africa. We would obviously be good at sprints because that's the type of culture we glamorous in South Africa. But 800 meters has also been a good for us. I feel like the boy, must I be honest with you? He should have went to America. There's a South African sprinter who goes to the American colleges. His name is Maswangwani. Yeah, Maswangwani. Crazy watching Maswangwani play. Apparently they're somehow related, but we'll get into that some other time. But Maswangwani is playing. He's running for Texas State, and I feel like that there's so many other people who've ran quick times there that your competition becomes. You know what I mean? See that when you play in a place where the competition is heavy, your competition also becomes heavy. You know what I mean? And I think here because he's blasting through everyone. Because he's blasting through everyone, it's easy. And I feel like there he would suffer every week. You know, and I think, but not taking away anything from it.
Big ups to the boy. Congratulations, my brother.
Can we explain quickly why we like this? I don't think we talked about it.
What? Oh, this is a special edition. Sorry, guys, we forgot to let you go. Guys, no, yeah, we set up differently because in this edition we're calling it like a Super Sunday watch. If there's like really like two big games, like right now there's currently Arsenal versus Chelsea, and we also have Pirates versus Sundown, which is like a title race games. So if there's ever a double game week in both PSL and both EPL at the same time, we'll do a setup like this. So this is a very special episode for y'all. So stay tuned. Everything that you see, if we're reacting to it, just know that there's a game playing behind you. Moving on, Hugo Bruce announces his 23-man squad onto the World Cup qualifiers. Interesting picks. He's called back your likes of Percy Towers. He's called back the Burnley player, Foster. Foster's back. So when I look at... Okay, let me just read out the team for you. Because now I feel like what's happening is Hugo Bruce has now watched the Betway Premiership fully. And he's seen so much more talent that he can add to the South African team. The South African team is good, right? They've gotten to the semi-finals. They've played really good football. But I think the experience dynamic does play a factor, you know? So when he looked, when he looked at the competition and how we lost and everything that happened, transpired in the course with the young ones, you saw, man, there is a little bit of elements that we need specifically, like your key position, like a holding midfielder. You need a very experienced player that's going to know how to handle that type of pressure.
I think losing Sithole is going to be a big thing. Yaya is injured for the season.
Okay.
I feel like Yaya is the best holding midfielder we have. I think Talente is good. You'll be watching him right now. He's a good player, but I don't think Talente is ready. Guys, I know it's a bad thing to say, but his physique. I know people say, even me, when I'm coaching, I don't look at physique. And I'm a bit of a hypocrite in that sense. I don't know. But I feel like Yaya gives us presence and stability in midfield. Talent is talented. I'm a talented fan. You understand? And talented can play. But I feel like even when you watch Pirates, we lack stability when talent. Even now, look there. Talente and Kaule and Dlamini are playing together. Every time, look at Talente. He's the holding midfielder. He's now leaving the space in the gap. Ribeiro's now playing right behind him. Do you understand? So look, when Ribeiro gets the ball in this half space, it's going to be a problem. Because Talente, now, think of it internationally. We taking Talente, it's fine. He's a great player. But Yaya would, instead of running around, he would stand still at least for 2 seconds to watch what's happening. You know what I mean? So Sithole for me is a better holder position for that, for Bafana. And Sithole has played at a higher level. I'm not saying, I always say this, I'm not saying players who play in Europe are better. But I'm saying, even when Sithole has played for Bafana, he showed us we need him. He's the most important player for Bafana for me.
Okay.
Because it's not there, right? I'm not making it up. It's not there.
No, it's not.
He's injured.
Moving on to another.
Continue with the squad.
You want to hear the squad? Okay. Goalkeepers, we've got Ronwen Williams, we've got Sipo Chaine and Ricardo Goss.
Let's stop you there. Do you know what we have an issue there?
What's the issue?
In South African football. Hugo Bro said that. Both those goalkeepers, are over the age, all three of those goalkeepers are over the age of 25. In PSL, we don't have a goalkeeper that's younger than 25 in 9 of the 16 teams. And not only that, the ones that start are not only are they not 25, but they're not South African. Only 4 or 5 teams in the PSL have a South African keeper. We have an issue. Boys, if you want to play professionally in this country, there's one position that's empty. You will make money to change your family's life. Be a good goalkeeper. Stop the glory hunting. Go to the position. The only South African player that was voted in CAF, where position does he play? We have a problem with glory. Me, when I played as a keeper. And my time, I loved Munib Joseph. Munib was my guy. Slim cut. But that time, goalkeepers, there were people to look up to. Itu, Slim cut, Senzo. You know what I mean? Now I feel like it's too much Tebucho Mukwena, Temba Zwane, Tito Masongwane, Rebukhile Mufugeng. When we look at Sipo China, the keepers don't even like the antics. Keepers don't like keepers' antics. Why is Martinez doing that? Where me as the ex-keeper, I'm looking at like, ooh, Martinez will do it again. Throw the ball in his face again. Because we as the keeper are in a disadvantage. We need to make the level playing field by our mentality. We don't have mentality keepers anymore. Oliver Kahn, Petr Cech, Edwin van der Sar, mentality monsters. Worldwide keepers, even worldwide, it's not only in South Africa, we're running out of keepers. When Edison retires, when Allison retires, when Donnarumma retires, we're left with who? Dean Henderson. Yeah?
I hear you.
Dean Henderson. Robert Sanchez.
Jordan Pickford.
Oh, fuck out of here, we're done. Goalkeeping department is finished.
Let me continue. Defenders, Unyiko Mobi, Aubrey Modiba.
The coach's pet.
Thabo Molosian, Siabonga Ngezana, Kuliso Madau, Grant Kekana, Fawaz Basadin, and Kosinati Sibisi.
He's gone with a similar one there at the back.
Midfielders,
Similar there.
Tebucho Mukwena, Jaden Adams, Batusi Obas, and Talente Mbata.
Talent.
Forwards, Oswin Apollos, Ikram Reyners, Patrick Masangwani, Rebelo Bukhile, Mafokeng, Percy Tau, Tabelo Morena, Elias Mukwena, and Lyle Foster. That is your 23. There is a lot. There's a whole lot more.
So many little midfielders. But I think maybe they count Tito as a midfielder.
Yeah, that's a forward. So that
because Tito's a 10.
Yeah, like Lyle Foster. I don't think Lyle Foster is a forward.
He's a striker, man.
He'll play wing.
He's a striker. Yeah, he'll play where you ask him to.
Yeah.
But the Pirates, by the way, it's a Pirates product. Playing. Let's be ready.
Moving on to a different, another World Cup qualifying team that is also kind of transitioning. We're looking at Thomas Tuchel's English team. He's also made a few call-ups, very questionable.
Why questionable?
Wait, Jordan Henderson has been called back to the lineup. Rashford is another player that's been called back. And who's this Aston Villa boy?
Villa G.
No.
Watkins.
His thing is homie. Cole Palmer's homie, man.
He deserves it.
Rogers.
He deserves it.
Rogers. Morgan Rogers is also being called up to the squad. What's your view on Jordan Henderson being picked over Kobe Mainoo?
You need to understand the coach. What would Tuchel do? Tuchel will bring the guy who knows the system and then teach everyone else. That's Tuchel. In Chelsea, when he came, he took out the experiments, he brought back the spine. That's him. He wants the spine back of England. Once he gets comfortable with the spine and everyone learning from the spine, he'll get it changed.
Even if I read the lineups for Manchester, for England, it always sounds like a team that's ready to compete, a team that you see winning the World Cup. But what is the issue with England? Like, why can't they win anything?
I think with England, the issue is that it's English media not being honest with the players they have. They have a lot of evidence, machopas, and they're making them look like Cristianos.
Okay.
Declan Rice is not him. He's not a bad player. But it's not Rodri.
Yeah.
And there's 10 levels between Rice and Rodri.
Yeah.
And I think English players are pushed by hype too close. But when you watch them, you watched Rice today. Can't control the game like Rodri can. And people will always say, no, but maybe they're not being asked to do the same job. That's a lie. Because you can see the positioning that they're taking on the pitch.
Plus, he's 100 million. So, I mean, I
Costs more than Rodri.
Yeah, I can't tell you what to do. You 100 million. If I buy you for 100 million, if I put you in my team, I shouldn't be telling you what to do.
So sorry, the Pirates are going to concede. We're trying to defend the 2-0 lead. It's the worst thing we can do. 5 minutes.
The lineups for England, you've got your goalkeepers, Dean Henderson, Jordan Pickford, Aaron Ramsdale, and James Trafford. Defenders is Dan Burn, Levi Colwell, Mark Gay, Reece James, Ezri Konsa. Oh, Miles Lewis-Skelly has been called up. Tino Livramento, Jarrell Kwanzaa, and Kyle Walker's also been called up. Midfielders, we've got Jude Bellingham, Eberezi Eze, Jordan Henderson, Curtis Jones, Cole Palmer, Declan Rice, Morgan Rogers. And the forwards is Jared Bowen, Phil Foden, Anthony Gordon, Harry Kane, Marcus Rashford, and we've got Dominic Solanke at the top. Yeah, Foden's been called. Foden will never lose the English back. He's the star boy. He's got a nickname in England, star boy for England. Yeah, but so he'll never lose.
God forbid you're black.
I mean, look at Ollie Watkins. He got stripped.
God forbid you're black.
They stripped Ollie Watkins. There's no reason.
There's Arthur.
There's no.
He owes the lot of 20 million. Anyway.
There's no reason for Ollie Watkins to not be playing for England. 30 goals a season. Plays for Aston Villa. He's in the Champions League. He's competing at the top level. He's scoring so many goals, like you could think that the resume, he's playing for like a team like Man City. So for him to be stripped like that, that's a bit. I didn't understand that, but I mean, as you said, Tuchel comes here and brings in his own.
Yeah, you know Titi though. Titi doesn't care about your feelings. Titi will say, "Hey, you're not to my plans." Titi comes first week and tells niggas, "You're not to my place. I'm gonna tab it."
Moving on, we had some Premier League fixtures. Some currently happening right now. We are shooting on a Sunday, so bear in mind that whatever we predict now, we don't know what's going on. Hopefully, we just get it right. Premier League.
Let's go. Can I go here?
What's up?
Brentford. I just want to smile again.
What? What about Brentford?
I always pick Brentford. And they always do me right.
What happened?
They won 2.
They won 2-0.
2-1. They beat Bournemouth. Chene! Oi! We're gonna concede, dog! Fuck it. Sorry, guys. Pirates are doing the shit that I don't like, RT, dog. I told you about the shit. Why were we leading 2-0? We cannot come from half-time and defend immediately. We need to pretend for 15 minutes that we're trying to attack and then disguise. Anyway, let's go. Premier League.
Premier League games. Everton versus West Ham. That was a draw, 1-1. A point apiece. Another a point for Moyes' boys. 2 wins, 4 draws, no losses since Moyes take over. Continuing the good form. Moving on.
Right about Moyes.
Yeah, Moyes is
money. This is money.
Moyes is not going to lose.
We get our punter, our punting specialist on the show.
Everton.
When we get our punting specialist on the show,
Everton
he'll give
will
us
draw
the minerals
or win from now on. No matter what team they play. If it's Liverpool, look there, they drew with Liverpool. If it's not, look, they drew with the best team in the league. So who else is there to come on, man? Ipswich play at home. They lose that game to Nottingham Forest 4-2. Now Nottingham Forest are edging closer to the number 2 position. It's looking like Arsenal are just stretching further and further away.
Do you believe in that?
What?
Forest?
It's not. They're not going to finish top 4. I'm not down with them.
Still not believing me.
Man City play Brighton.
We going.
Man City play Brighton. That's a 2-2 draw. Another horrendous performance by the Pep Guardiola system. Next game was Southampton at Wolves. Southampton continue their woes. Another loss. I think they're on 11 losses in a row now. They lose that game 2-1 to Wolves.
Okay, so how many points?
They're still on 9 points. Southampton are in trouble.
Doug, you know what's funny thing? To get a draw. To get a draw at least. Nah, I feel like they're going to finish on 9.
It's over.
They've given up.
They're bad, man. It is what it is. I feel like they've seen back.
What does it say though about the 3 next teams that are going to come into the league if all 3 teams are going back down?
It's tough. They need to know they have to put the stuff together because hey, this is the Premier League, bro. Your teams like your Manchester United, big clubs like that are fighting. So if you think we're now Zofika Joe Paul, it's gonna be done for you.
Let's go.
Currently, we've got Arsenal versus Chelsea. I think last time I checked, it was a 1-0 on Arsenal's side. We've got Fulham and Tottenham.
0-0.
Still 0-0. I think it's gonna end 0-0. But looking at Tottenham, not gonna lie, once they've gotten their players back, they're getting their players back, they're getting their mojo back. Not gonna lie, it's looking like the Angie boys are looking good.
Do you think Angie makes it to the end of the season? Yes. Oh, do you think he makes it to next season?
They'll let him play next season just to see if these players that are currently injured can fulfill what Spurs want. But it's looking like he will get sacked. Yeah, I don't know. And then the last game tonight will be Leicester.
Sorry, Pirates are taking Flamini off.
And then we've got the last game, Leicester versus Man United. That's going to be a nice game. Moving on. That's it from my side. Sports.
Moving on, we go to the PSL. In the PSL, we've had a couple of games. Oh my word. Oh, I love what this is. We've got games yesterday, we've got games today. We'll go from yesterday. Cape Town City continue their horrible form. They lost 1-0 at home to Marumo Gallants. Magesi beat Golden Arrows 1-0, so that under 2.5. Actually, under 2.5 is a good one for PSL.
Every game under 2.5.
All 10 of them. Put them under 2.5, you'll be fine. And then Chippa United won 2-0 against Polokwane City. I still believe Polokwane City play better football, but what we saw, even Ati also spoke about seeing it. From a coaching perspective, we always ask ourselves in PSL football, why does it look like this when we all have the same information to our disposal? And we've realized that when you get to that level in South African football, you're playing what you're being told to play. Yeah. And there's no way these guys don't have access to the information to know that this is shit. You know what I mean? And I feel like after us, the way that we look at things and the way we approach games, even at junior level, I feel like these guys look like they've never been coached before. But then you look at a team like Pirates right now, where you can see the 2 banks of 4. You can see who's coming up. It's so weird how in the same league, the level is so much different. I don't know what's happening in the PSL. It's really irritating me. But anyway, we move on. Sekukune is playing Stellenbosch later on today. Richards Bay are currently leading Chiefs 1-0.
Oh,
That's what I said. It was nil. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, nice.
Good day for Pirates fans. If Pirates can beat Sundowns and Richards Bay beat Chiefs in one day, Chiefs fans are not going to sleep for 3 weeks. Anyway, yeah, so Pirates, I just let that slip. Pirates are currently leading Sundowns 2-0. I didn't see us winning this one. I didn't give us a chance, especially when I saw Ogi's name on the sheet. I think Ogi's the worst defender we have. I think Sesane is better. But I understand why you have to play the captain in matches like this. And but I feel like now in the second half, when I'm watching us, we were sitting back. We're going to give away free kicks. They're going to score. We probably draw if we do this. We are no longer playing on the front foot. Dangerous. Anyway, we move on. Yeah, Sekukuni and Stellenbosch are the last game for today. I'll quickly go to the UFC. There was a fight night yesterday. Roman Dolidze beat Marvin Vittori. The way Dolidze, yes, it was a ground-out decision. I did say they were both boring motherfuckers. It was the battle of who's the least boring. And the least boring... I love grappling exchanges, but I feel with grappling exchanges, you need to be exciting. Trying to go for a sub. That's a nice set piece. Trying to go for a sub. Trying to go for a finish. Things like that. Yeah. But I realized that Marvin Vittori just wants to grapple to hold you and fuck you. Hold you down and hold you down. He's not giving you anything. He's not fighting to win the fight. So I'm happy he lost. So it wasn't a great fight night, but there's another guy called Chidi. Chidi's a great prospect in the welterweight division. He's one of us. And Chidi knocks niggas out. He had another knockout yesterday. He's riding through the ranks. We have another fight night next week. Leon Edwards and Sean Brady, Jan Blachowicz, Carlos Ulberg, Gunnar Nelson, Kevin Holland. That's one of the big fight nights.
It's a nice card.
It's a nice card for a fight night. So Leon Edwards, the former welterweight champion, steps into the ring or the octagon against Sean Brady. Sean Brady is a wrestler. Leon Edwards has shown that he's the best anti-wrestler in the game. But let's see him do something. Carlos Ulberg is from...
Breaking news, Sundowns just scored a goal.
I just said it.
The score is 2-1.
I just said it.
It's a goal. So Pirates are no longer leading 2-0. It's 2-1. The game is on now. Sundowns. I told you the game's not over. Sundowns is not done. But yeah, USA. You want to see the goal?
Play on advantage.
What a beautiful pass. First touch. Let keep.
He's on side, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so Jan Blachowicz is coming back to the octagon. He's fighting Carlos Ulberg. Ulberg is from CKB. He's from Adesanya's camp. Adesanya has fought Blachowicz before. Blachowicz is probably going to wrestle fuck Ulberg. But Ulberg's anti-wrestling is probably good. Let's see, but I think Blachowicz will win it. Gunnar Nelson is weird. Kevin Holland is a loudmouth. I don't know where that one goes. Anything else you want me to cover?
Yeah, no, I've got you. I've got something, a new... Guys, we need to this segment right now. I'm gonna tap into a different sport that we've just slightly spoken about. This is the Formula One. A lot of people have been asking like, yo, Sundowns just almost scored a second goal.
Because of what I just said.
Sundowns just almost scored another goal.
Why are we sitting back? Why are we sitting back? We are better. Dog. I keep saying for our team.
He's on. He's on.
Umago. They put this motherfucker on now. It's got. Umago, where's Otto?
Yo.
Did they take Otto off?
That was close. Yeah, someone's window. This is the F1. We were talking about Lewis Hamilton, and now the season has started. So today actually is the day where the Formula One starts. So before...
Keeper, this is a good tactic, eh? This is El Akhli. The pressure's on us. There's no injury there. You need to slow that game down so that the coach can call us to the corner and be like, hey, Bafana Bam. Hey, since the Gaga Manch. Let's go.
Okay. Into the Formula One. As the highest class of international racing for single-seater Formula racing cars, Formula One is the pinnacle of motorsport and the world's most prestigious motor racing competition. There really is nothing like it. It's a team sport, but the drivers are more like fighter pilots than sports people. Battling extreme G forces, making it daring decisions in the blink of an eye, like over 370 kilometers an hour. Drivers compete for the esteemed F1 Drivers' Championship, while the teams fight for the F1 Constructors' Championship, and the prize money based on their position at the end of the season. Each race is known as a Grand Prix, and they are held in incredible locations around the world. The 2025 Formula One calendar, a year that marks the 75th anniversary of the FIA Formula One World Championship, features 24 Grand Prix weekends, including 6 F1 sprint races taking place from March through to December. So right now, yesterday there was the qualifiers. The top 10 qualifiers for today's race. You had Lando Norris finishing first with McLaren, Oscar Piastri number 2, Max Verstappen came third, George Russell at 4th, Yuki Tsunoda at 5th, Alexander Albon at 6th, 7 Charles Leclerc, 8 Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton finished 8th and he put it 8th in his first what's his qualifier for Ferrari on a rainy day. So
you see the McLarens?
Yeah, they're moving.
Apparently they got the best car in the.
Hey, we go see.
The Red Bull, I think, because Verstappen is Verstappen.
Yeah.
But when I watched him, because he put me on this.
Yeah.
He puts me on this stuff, guys. Now I'm watching Lando Norris.
You gotta watch.
I don't even. You hear me? Yeah, I know Lando Norris.
Yeah, gotta watch.
I've never known Lando. Apparently, he's the prodigy
of
the F1 division as a driver. But he's too aggressive. You don't think so?
Don't worry, the season's long.
For another year.
Season's long. I feel like when it starts, when they start,
him and Max go at each other,
they start cooking.
Must kill each other.
Number 9, Pierre Gasly, and number 10, Carlos Sainz. Just looking at the teams, McLaren. So talking about McLaren, they've got Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris. So that's a good team.
The car is amazing.
Yeah. Also, but there's I'm just saying, like, the two drivers that are driving.
I think Piastri is okay. Piastri is not risk taker. Lando, because the dominator is Verstappen, and Verstappen bullied his way there. You know what we talked about the last time.
Yes.
Verstappen has a very bullying way of coming into onto the track, right?
Yes.
He does things that are not what did you say the last time? You put it etiquette. You said he doesn't follow the F1 etiquette. He does things that are now Lando's doing the same. They're gonna kill it. Honestly, I don't want people to die. But when I see them vying for the title, I'm seeing one of them doing something stupid. Because they both have it. Lando just goes. In qualifying, because it's not, Lando just went. They in pole, right?
Did
Piastri finish pole or Lando?
Yeah, no, Lando finished pole. Piastri finished second. They finished second. No, this is just a list. Yeah, just the list of the team. But
George Russell and who?
Yeah, that's what I'm going into. Mercedes has got George Russell and Kimi. It's Andrea Antonelli. He's coach. No, Kimi. Red Bull, Max Verstappen and Liam Lawson. I don't know Liam Lawson.
Lawson is good. Lawson is one of the guys that come from the ranks. Sabre, where is Sabre coming from?
Williams, they've got Alexander Albon and Carlos Sainz.
Sainz is from the Ferrari, right?
Yep. Aston Martin, Lance Stroll and Fernando Alonso.
Alonso is James Milner of Formula 1.
Man.
Yeah.
Kick Sauber have Nico Hulkenberg and Gabriel Bartoletto.
Still Sabre, right? But they just moved to my kick now.
I don't know.
Hulkenberg was Sabre.
Neither, I don't know.
Nah,
Ferrari, Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton. Alpine, Pierre Gasly and Jack Doohan.
Alpine and Haas always are good for the young drivers.
Yeah, so just start off your career. Racing Bulls, Isaac Hadja and Yuki Tsunoda.
Red Bull
and Racing Bulls
have a team that develops a team in the Formula 1 for Red Bull. The Formula One is cooked.
Haas, Esteban Ocon, and Olivier Berman. I don't know how much time we have left. We're good. Okay, cool. I saw another article here. Is from it's very. I feel like we need to touch on it. South African captain Laura Wolvaardt, sorry if I mispronounce your surname, says Test cricket will always be the pinnacle of the sport and believes that women's game needs to be showcases more for red ball matches at the elite level. Only 26 Test series have been played in women's cricket over the last 2 decades. Matches between England and Australia account for 12 of those, with the remainder also featuring India, South Africa, and Netherlands. The West Indies, New Zealand, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, teams with well-established men's Test sides have not played in any during that period. While New Zealand's men won the inaugural World Test Championship in 2021, the country's women's have not played a Test since 2004. Wolvaardt, who made a Test debut in 2022, have scored a first century 2 years later, is only the third player to score 100 in all 3 international formats after England Heather Knight and Tammy Beaumont. What is happening in women's cricket, bro? Are you even listening to it?
I'm listening to you. Let me tell you something. Maybe there's some things that are not meant for some people. Maybe some things I don't mean for some people.
Is it a retainment issue? If I know
it's already boring, and now we have people who can't hit the ball far enough playing a Test match. Fuck out of here, bro. I'm not watching a women's Test match. No offense to women. It's too slow.
It's too boring.
It's too slow. The boundaries are closer. Yet, when I feel like I'm in testers, they make in the shorter formats, they put the boundaries closer.
Yes, I've seen women's cricket.
And they play quicker.
Yes.
It's the same thing now. That woman is acting like, what's that woman's name from the WNBA?
Angel Reese.
She sounded like Angel. Do you know why? Angel will say, why we gotta lower the rim? You're not exciting. You're not exciting. You are the most boring pinnacle of the... You shouldn't even call you basketball. It's another sport. It's another sport. It's women's basketball.
Yeah. WNBA.
It's women's... It's still Basketball Association.
Yeah.
No, it should be WNWNBA. Women's Basketball Association. They should have their own women's association for their own rules. Because playing our rules doesn't suit them.
Oh, so that's... Okay, cool.
Same thing with cricket. A Test match, at least we had a callous. You know, he will score 400, 300. He will be there, grinding out, playing cover drives, exciting with the play. Looping ball, baphume ngetata. Sabukela Test match andona lapha. Nabukela ikaka zina.
Nora, we do apologize, but ain't nobody who's trying to watch women's Test cricket.
Test? Nah.
I hear your complaint though. It's valid, but it's just in general, like not even women watch women's Test. Like cricket.
Even women watch women's sport.
Yeah. So
you know Bill Meyer. Yeah, it was a situation. It's like if women are so concerned about women's sport, why don't they watch it?
They don't watch it.
Why do they want ours? They want our audience to watch their sport. No. Women stop watching us and watch them. Even the women
don't
watch us. Crazy.
But that's it.
Let's go to the game.
Yeah, that's it for the show today.
No,
you go to the game. I'm good. I'm waiting on you.
Before you say, let's stop the show.
Let's go.
Quiz.
Let's go. Quiz time. So this is our segments where we do the quiz. Yeah.
Shouldn't be playing.
Women should play.
Women can play football, but there's a certain level of football. I feel like women's football, because football is such a big field, it's more understandable. Yeah. It's slower, but because even now, if you watch, the tempo of the games have gone pause, move, pause, move. It's a better game. Basketball is win, move there, win, move there. Now with the men, it's bad shot, good rebound, dunk, we still score. With the women, it's bad rebound, miss the rebound, miss again, miss the third time, lose the ball, turnover. Can't.
Timeout. Huddle.
We can't.
We can't watch it.
Rugby.
Yeah, so that's what he said. He says like it depends on the sport.
Yes.
So we can watch women's netball. It's
Yes.
great. We can watch it. Beautiful. If you're not tapped in, go watch women's netball.
You'll see the
South
tactics,
African
the
women's netball.
movements. Amazing.
I think it's a sport related. Like there's certain rules in sports, like cricket, man. Like cricket is already slow, bro.
Do you know why I always say cricket?
Yeah.
Cricket revolves around how hard I can hit the ball.
Also,
It's a physical thing that women are going to struggle with because we haven't made women's bats yet. But if you make women's bats, what are the women going to say?
they want men's bats because we are.
Why are we putting them down? It's heavy. It's heavy. The same reason why I don't want transgenders to run. No, for real. To run in women's sports. It's not because I'm not saying you're not a woman. I'm not saying you're the same woman as them. Yes, you're a woman. You feel like a woman. Everything is a woman. Let's have transgender games. Why don't you want them? Why do you... It's not a political thing I'm talking about.
No,
it's
but like-
physicality. The same reason why if I played women's cricket, I'd be a national player. I don't wanna lie. If I play women's basketball, I'm dunking on them. They can be taller than me, but they're not athletic. I will dunk on them. Nah! The aggression and the power, they don't have that. Ah! In their face. Ah!
Well, why would you?
I'm just saying, why would I play women's sport? Because that's what's happening. That's what's happening in the world. Let's get into the quiz.
Yeah, let's get into the quiz before we get canceled.
Nah, I'm not getting cancelled for telling the truth. I'm not getting cancelled for telling the truth.
Yeah. What's the?
I'm going to go to cricket.
Yeah, the look. You can wait. Hold on. Before you move on, everyone has the right to feel like or believe or think or
The own
feel.
opinion.
Yeah, the way that they want to feel.
My
But
opinion is that-
when it comes to sports, it's a little bit. It's a little bit
different. You can't-
political. It's a
I
little
have a
bit
daughter.
political.
I have a daughter, right? And
And I don't want to like anyone on
this
the show. Right? If my daughter takes up MMA or wrestling or rugby or football, a sport where the physicality matters, and your girl is transgender, I have to use girl, I'm going to fight your girl. I'm going to fight the dad. I'm fighting someone. There's no way a boy is going to punch my girl. Bottom line, there needs to be a line. We're playing, even darts, dog. The power I can throw, dog. There's no sport that it works on, dog. There's no sports that work on, dog. That's me being honest.
Move on.
Nah, you want to say something else? You can close it while I find the quiz. Close the thing.
What
Close
was
the
it?
conversation.
Yeah, wait. Where was I? Wait, you were saying darts.
Darts, even with darts, like the power that they throw it.
Hey man. Also, wait, no. I think we've said enough. I think everyone that heard that understands. There's no blurred lines.
Let's hope they understand before they think.
understand.
Okay, I'm gonna change it up today. I'm not gonna do this tennis for real because I felt like the tennis was.
Nah, don't do the tennis. I did the tennis yesterday. I was cooking. You know.
We're gonna do a World Cup quiz quickly. You ready?
Currently 2-1. Pirates and Sundowns are
Can you
2-1.
explain the goal we were screaming about, bro?
There was a left back player who kept one striker who was clearly offside. The rest of the players all took a step forward. The left back, I don't know his name. He was the one playing him onside, and he was a substitution. So he's a player who just got onto the field, and he got the player onside. Tap in. It was a tap in. Almost conceded the second one, but yeah, it's a good game. I think Pirates can seal this through with a 2-1 victory. They just need to stop being shaky at the back. What's happening at Chelsea game, actually?
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Chelsea game, Chelsea is still losing. Let's go to the quiz. Quickly, World Cup quiz. Number 1, who won the 2018 FIFA World Cup?
Come on. That should be easy.
Is it easy? There you go.
2018.
Count. 2018.
Count.
Germany?
Rock. One more chance. 2, 1. France. Which 3 countries will host the 2026 tournament?
The World Cup. Saudi Arabia.
You sure?
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia is not one of them. Let's give him a chance again.
3. There's 3 teams. America is one.
Yes. Right now.
America.
Close together.
Not Canada, though.
Nah.
Canada. It's an Iraq team. Also, the last one is a Middle Eastern one. I know.
No. It looks Middle Eastern the flag. Think about it. Where else could there be a Middle Eastern flag?
Nah, this nigga is he's trying to get me off this thing.
I'm
So
not.
America, Canada,
The Middle Eastern team that he's talking about. Leave me, dog. Don't look down even. Count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Dubai,
5, 4, 3,
Iraq.
1. Mexico.
What?
Mexico. Canada. USA. Mexico.
Was there no Middle Eastern team that was supposed to?
No, that's the other one. That's the next one. 20, whatever. dog.
21.
30.
Kandi, what is this? Oh, for the other one that's coming. Hey, nah, World Cup. This
Not
is
zero,
this is the wrong
Let it be known who's got 0.
This is the wrong shit. This is the wrong game, bro.
Which nation
Yeah.
had its debut at the World Cup in 2022?
Yeah, boy.
I had 2 easy ones.
2022.
Yeah, the first time they ever played there.
2022. 2022. Morocco.
Wrong. Morocco didn't make his debut.
Countdown. Wait, okay. Give me an example. Is it a European country?
No, I'm just bullshit.
Come on, bro. At least there's too many.
Yeah,
Bro,
wait for you.
Wait. Give me 5 seconds, bro. Come on.
What's the question again?
The team Galogo that did a qualification in 2022. It's first time qualifying in the World Cup. Is it a European country?
No.
It's not. It's not.
No, think about who's hosting it.
Yes. Yeah. In 2022. Or now. Which one, bro?
No, can't say it now. Can't say it 2022. What are we talking about?
We were talking about America. Who were the first? I don't know. Bro. Canada. Canada was not in the World Cup though.
Where did we play? Qatar. Qatar's never qualified before we've ever gone there.
Oh, they qualified because they're hosting.
Yes! Baba Bito!
Nah,
How
this
many
is
are
a
we? That's 4 questions,
this
right?
is a cack test.
What do you mean the cactus is easy fucking
Cack
test?
quiz.
It's a fucking easy test, bro. Okay.
World Cups.
How many World Cups has Megan Rapinoe won?
Megan Rapinoe.
Women's football.
She's a USA legend. 4?
2. 2015, 2019. You got 0, right?
But isn't she the most decorated?
Yeah, that's 2.
Only 2.
Marta didn't win 2. Only won 1.
2 is the max.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Niggas are ass out here, Moss. Nah, one more. Come on, just give me one.
One more, okay.
more. Well, just do a
Oldest player
Oldest player what?
to play in the...
Lomchi, Tapufon.
Nope.
Oldest player to play in the World Cup.
I'll give you an example.
Was he active?
Okay, no, sorry. Which I'm giving a hint. He's the oldest player still. But I'm going to give you a hint. He's African. Which African player is the oldest player? Paris legend. 1995 winner.
Pirates legend.
Yeah, that guy that's waving there. He won the Champions League in 1995. No, I'm talking about that guy there. I'm not talking about this one here.
You say, oh, you're talking about this guy. What are you saying? What is the question? Quickly, time.
Oldest player to play in the Champions League.
Where is he from? He's from South Africa.
And he's from Africa.
He's from Africa. Oldest player to play in the World Cup.
When he scored a goal.
Nigerian nigga. Ucheche Okocha.
But he's around those countries.
He dances. Nigga, all Africans dance. Cheche Okocha did that dance.
No, he's from Cameroon.
Eto.
5, 4, 3, 2, Roger Miller. If you don't know Roger Miller is an African, you're embarrassed. I need to talk about you.
Episode 19 was terrible.
It was a great episode.
A terrible quiz for me.
I saw it. It's too close to his body.
Episode 19. I know I sound down, man. This is stupid ass questions. But thank you so much for. Thank you for coming back to the show. You know, continue liking, continue subscribing, continue sharing the show. We're on the road to 200 subscribers. Please share and support. You know, this is Big Guy Chat. Thank you so much for the episode. We're here.
It's still too hard.
We got it.
I got the fire that's burning inside of me. Hot nigga, I make the kernel stop popping. Yeah, never corny. Utuli bondo and I make a horny. Fuck that, I'm going hard wanting glory. Niggas I know you be on them no corner. Sliding and scheming, they ask for the bondi. Kakling cheese out kabuli corny. Yeah, I tell the baddies I got it. Bougie as fuck, yeah, wanna got it. She check the drip, yeah, cancel I got it. Ball make dress shirt, vintage designer. Poorly, I need my bang. Been in this bitch, yeah.